Today's webinar topic is Insurance Telematics. My name is Robert Januszkiewicz, I'm Operational Marketing Project Manager at Teltonika, and I welcome everyone. As well, today we have our customer, Mr. Andrew Isakov, Head of Strategy at UBI Technologies. He will share with us his observations, experiences, and will present for us in real-time web-based solution for insurance telematics. If you will have questions, you can send them to us via email, address you will see in the end of the presentation. And today we will discuss about the trends in global insurance telematics market. We will talk about insurance telematics business itself, about a tracker dedicated for insurance telematics. We will talk about the benefits of common firmware platform, and we will share a few examples of additional values that the basic functionality of FM series devices can add. You will see presentation of UBI Technologies software solution and we will see the main features. Then we will have a short demonstration with detailed examples, which will help to understand how it works. We will share information how to start working with us, so please take a comfortable seat and enjoy it. And now I pass microphone to Andrew.
Well, good day, everyone. Briefly, we'll have a look at the global insurance telematics market now. So according to Telematics, we expect the growth of the insurance telematics market up to 5 billion by 2025. And now the leading countries by number of insurance telematics policies are the US with 10 million policies, Italy with 6 million policies, and China with 4. So why the insurance telematics is on the rise actually? So the insurance companies are able to price drivers differently depending on their risk and decrease their overall risks on portfolio per unit of income. Careful drivers are able to receive high discounts. So in general, this is a win-win model. And we expect significant growth in the insurance telematics, and early adopters will definitely win in a competitive advantage against the others. So insurance telematics has several business lines. It's the insurance pricing policy, it's a pay-as-you-drive model, accident management and investigation, it's claim management, and customer communication. We will discuss all of these features later in our presentation, and here I must say that all of these models are only available with some kind of a devices that is placed on the car, and we had a certain challenge to find the correct device that we will be satisfied with. So the first one is we needed EU-based production. It's powerful device management platform, efficient technical support, easy installation by end user, fine-tuned data exchange algorithms, and finally, the great and collaborative team of professionals. So thanks to this team, we are able to make this webinar today, and we're going to talk more about the device itself. And now I will pass the microphone back to Robert, who will give us more details about the devices of Teltonika. So Robert, please go ahead.
Thank you, Andrew. Let's talk about Teltonika device. So how did FMT100 project start? One day we received a request from potential client to design a hardware and create a special firmware functionality according to some strict requirements. We in Teltonika appreciate challenges, so we find it very interesting, and first of all, we made deep analysis to understand all specification of this particular use case scenario. Then we prepared and agreed on detailed technical task with the customer. At that moment, I was working in development department as a product manager. So I personally worked with this technical task, and I can confirm that it was hard but very exciting work. Here in Teltonika we have many years of experience in designing GPS trackers. We were confident and we accepted this challenge after some negotiations with our client. Our experienced R&D team began development. And that's how an FMT100 was born. It is an excellent example of how Teltonika can develop new project according client needs. So let's talk a little bit deeper about the hardware part. What makes FMT100 different from other trackers? And first of all, the tracker must be installed under the hood on the car's battery. So, to get a strong and stable GPS signal, a device must have the quality antenna. That's why FMT100 has biggest in its class internal high-gain GNSS antenna, which ensures stable GPS signal, even in bad conditions. The second very important feature is very precise accelerometer and gyroscope, which ensures accurate accelerations data for advanced eco-driving and of course detailed crash reconstruction. We used 3D accelerometer and 3D gyroscope with low power consumption. As I said, the device is designed to be installed under the hood, so it has a robust and reliable IP65 housing. The wires are protected from harsh temperatures and toxic harmful liquids by special silicone tubes. It's also very important that the end user could quickly and by himself install the device. That's why the device has a special connectors and double-sided mounting tape, which can guarantee good installation even at high and low temperatures. Speaking about the specifics of the functionality, for insurance use case, main feature is accelerometer data. Getting accurate data from the accelerometer is extremely important how a device is installed, because incorrect mounting will have a critical effect on a final data result. That's why we designed a unique auto-calibration feature, the function that minimizes the error of improper mounting. Auto-calibration algorithm starts automatically, and all the time in the background the device is checking the current position. Users don't need to send SMS commands to start auto-calibration. On very first trip, the auto-calibration process starts automatically. Even if the device was reinstalled, on the next trip, device will recalibrate and save new position of the axis. The next essential feature is advanced eco-driving. We create special algorithm to collect acceleration, braking and cornering data. In data packets, we send many extended parameters, according to which server can calculate scoring rates of the driver behavior. And of course, the next fundamental feature is crash detection, a feature which on very first stage can detect accidents and send immediate notification to the server. For detailed crash reconstruction, device can save very accurate and filtered by special algorithm accelerometer and gyroscope data. Data can be saved with 200 Hz frequency 15 seconds before the crash and 50 seconds after the crash. Such a detailed crash trace makes it possible to make full crash reconstruction and evaluate all the drive maneuvers before the accident. So how FMT100 device was tested? Like every other device, first FMT prototypes was tested in a laboratory in a harsh temperature conditions, in low signal conditions, at the vibration stance, etc. Also, each of our devices is tested on vehicles of our employees, and here I want to tell a short story about it. During the tests, one of our engineers had a car accident. Sad story, but somehow it was a very positive situation for our development team, because they had a great opportunity to test crash functionality in action. It was collision of 3 cars with few crashes, one after another, from the back, from the front, and one more time from the back. This is graphics of X, Y, Z axis. Blue line, it is graph of X axis. From this data we can evaluate the correct side and force of impact, As you can see, it was 3 crashes. One from the back, then from the other side from the front, and one more time from the back. In our debug software, we saw detailed crash trace reconstruction with exact forces, timings, coordinates, and speed changes. As you can see, we have window with coordinates and track, we have table with timings in milliseconds and forces, we have illustration of impact site of concrete millisecond, we have graphics of X, Y, Z axis, we have graph of speed changes during this accident, and I can confirm that the final crash trace result was very satisfying. It can sound insane, but sometimes a car accident can turn around to the positive thing. Let's go back to the tests slide. To debug and check the operation of final crash functionality, we made tests on a closed training ground with real car crashes. Front, rear, side crashes, crashes while the car was moving, and crashes while the vehicle was on stop. This is an example of the side crash while the vehicle was on stop. After that, our customer started pilot tests. It was very exciting time for us to hear a feedback from real clients. After a pilot test and few small improvements, the system was fully prepared and ready to use. Hardware and software job was done. And now I want to talk about the benefits of common firmware platform. Every of our devices supports same basic functions, so I must know that every device is universal and can meet different client needs. It is OBD tracker, FMB9, FMB1 or FMT100. Teltonika trackers support UBI technology that can significantly expand functionality. For example, if the client wants to get more telemetric data, it is possible to connect via Bluetooth OBD2 dongle and read such data like mileage, engine hours, engine faults, etc. Advanced UBI mode let us to configure UBI beacons and various UBI sensors like temperature sensors, humidity, movement sensors, alarm buttons, and even Bluetooth relays, for example to block the engine. PhotoWeb is a powerful tool for remote firmware versions and configurations update. For example, when new functions are released and you want to update firmware or just want to change the configuration, you can do it remotely via Photo for all your fleet only by few clicks. Also, I want to remind about such professional tools like Universal Configurator, like tools for communication protocols implementation, web-based tools like Teltonika wiki page and crowd forum page, where documentation about all our devices can be found. Documentation with detailed instructions, videos, etc. Also, to add value for the end user, the integrator can offer such functions like, for example, low battery notifications to inform client when they should change the car battery. Also, they can offer such a function like towing detection or auto geofencing to get immediate notifications by SMS or mobile app when the car detects unexpected movement. It's very important to understand what additional value integrators will be able to offer to the end users. For this reason, not only hardware specification of the product are important, but also firmware features, related tools and applications. Please note that all our devices have the same core of firmware functions. This OBD tracker or FMT100 basic firmware supports same eco-driving and crash detection features. For example, UBI Technologies use special firmware with extended functionality, so we always can customize firmware according to your client needs. And now, Andrew, Please tell us more about the web-based UBI Technologies solution.
So let's talk about our company. We are called UBI Technologies, and we use the Teltonika devices in order to deliver our services. So our two main goals are it's safety for drivers and efficiency for business. We have deep expertise in driver behavior analysis. Our scoring algorithms are based on statistics on more than 200 billion mile distance passed by the drivers with telematics devices. We use machine learning algorithms in order to improve our services, and we use SaaS and PaaS models to deliver our services to our customers. So our customers are insurance companies, companies with their own fleet, vehicle leasing companies, banks with car loan products, taxi parks, and OEM and automotive dealers. Now let's go to our key services. They are scoring, first identification of loss, which we call FNOL, or FNOL in short, and crash reconstruction. So the first one is scoring that features overall score, all dangerous maneuvers that happen on each trip, extended statistics, and ecological index. So a user may see the resulting score for the last week or choose the particular period he wants to work with. All dangerous maneuvers that affect the score, and extended statistic that contains information on vehicle usage by weekdays, mileage on different types of roads, and other factors. We also track the eco level, kind of an aggregated indicator that tracks the level of drivers, let's say, friendliness to environment. Let's look at the values that we create with scoring. So for motor insurance, it's the pricing based on drivers' behavior, loss ratio reduction, and customer retention improvement. So using the UBI technology platform, insurance companies can apply personalized tariffs to users with different driving style. Safe drivers receive significant discounts, while dangerous ones have to pay more. This type of pricing approach allows to reduce the loss ratio of the insurance company, actually the key indicator in all the insurance, in motor insurance business especially. Also, the end customer interacts with the insurance company application where the UBI scoring is available via the API. So drivers get involved into insurance company ecosystem of their products and stay with the insurance company for a longer time. And the same mechanism actually works with the companies with own fleets. It's safety for drivers, it's decreasing number of accidents, which leads to loss revenue reduction and decrease in repair and maintenance costs. So the next service that we deliver is the FNOL, FNOL in short. It's called first notification of loss, and what happens when it starts. We see the emergency alert and the web interface, track 30 seconds before the accident, and directions and magnitude of the impact. So in just several clicks, a user, which is an operator in an insurance company or a fleet manager, can see the whole picture of the accident, track before the collision, directions and magnitude of the impact, and whether or not a driver or a passenger may be injured, and if the ambulance is needed. So just in a few seconds, they can take the right decisions in order to react the accident. And not only react, but to understand what happened. It's we see the map of damages and the operator interview script. So after the accident, when we receive the notification, the next step is to interview the driver using the special script available in the interface. And after confirming regular details such as time and address of the accident and other vehicles, other participants of the accident, an operator should compare the list of damages claimed by the driver with those captured by telematics. An operator also can use different colors in order to distinguish those damages. So let's have a look at the real accident. So here we got the PNOL interface, and we see the first impact that is marked with orange, and impacts 2, 3, and 4, which are less severe, they're marked with yellow. Here we got it on a scale. The first one, which is nearly 12G, and impacts 2, 3, and 4, which are has much less power. And here we got the pictures of this crash in a real life. So here we got the first impact that is pretty severe, 12G. And here we got the impacts 2, 3, and 4, which are much softer, and we see much less damage here with them. And let's go to values that we create for our customers with FNOL. So for motor insurance, it's a fraud risk mitigation. No claim can be, every damage is fixed and captured by telematics, so it's impossible to claim the fraudulent risk or fraudulent accident that now took place. It's the efficient claims management. Every claim is managed just in several minutes. And customer care excellency. So for the companies with their own fleets, it's nearly the same. It's the best employee care practices, efficient accident management, and fraud risk mitigation. Okay, let's go further and see at our third service, which is called crash reconstruction. So it's a digital witness of the accident. All aspects of the accidents can be seen on this screen. It includes directions and magnitude of the impacts on XYZ scale plots with millisecond time frame, and it contains official ready-to-print report that may be used by insurance company or a company with its own fleet for their internal needs. So crash reconstruction service allows to determine on which particular second or millisecond the first impact occurred and where it was geared. This information will be especially helpful in ambiguous situations where no obvious culprit of the accident or complicated accident can be seen without the service. So here it is. Let's go further and look at some real cases that we had with our customers. The first one is the case with the insurance company. And we work with the retention rate of the company. And for regular motor insurance portfolio, in 2018-19, it means year 1 and 2 of the for the life of the customer in the insurance company, the company retention rate was 8%, which means that 32% of the customers left after the first year, and with telematics insurance, the retention rate was 92%. So only 8% of the users left the company. Let's look at the mechanics of how it works. Let's look at our customers' journey, the customers who were improving their driving style. So they had a track of every trip with all dangerous events on the track. They were able to monitor the statistics and particular types of maneuvers that affected the total score. They were improving their average score, and finally, according to the terms that the insurance company was offering in that program, they had an opportunity to get the 50% off of the price of the insurance policy. So they were just working with the products of the insurance company. They loved the company, and they were staying with the company for a longer time. So this is how it worked. And let's look at the case number 2. That was a motivation system tied to the driving style of every driver. And the goal of this motivation system was to improve the driving style and to decrease the number of accidents. So the result is the driver's salary, yes, was first tied to the driver's score. And the result is that number of dangerous events declined 5 times, while the average number of accidents declined 4 times on a weekly basis. Let's have a closer look. So we got the median driver score, which improved from, let's say, average 60 up to 80. Yes, this was a taxi park. Taxis sometimes are driven not so gently as like average driver. Let's say we got the week number, we got the accidents, those are the red dots, we got the median weekly mileage, and we got the median number of dangerous events per 100 kilometers. So what happened is that first of all, the median number of dangerous events declined thanks to the launch of the motivation system, and the median driver of the score improved from nearly 60 to 80, and the company was able to decrease the number of accidents and decrease the number of the costs that were related to the accidents. And let's compare with regular culprit fleet. When we see no discernible changes in the number of dangerous events and number of accidents for the same period of time, we see that the median driver score was staying the same, the average number of accidents was staying the same, and the same thing for the median number of dangerous events per 100 kilometers. So nothing actually changed without this motivation system that we were talking about. So that was the case number 2, which helps to decrease the number of accidents and to decrease all associated costs with lost revenue and cost to repair the vehicles after the accident. So let's proceed and see how the Teltonika FMT 100 is being installed on a customer's vehicles. We see it here in the battery and the trunk, and we see it here in the front in the mounted part of the car. And we can also say that installation takes only 2 minutes. It's a DIY installation, so you don't need some kind of a special education in order to do that or pay someone for the installation. And there is no need to use CAD. And now, what I would suggest, we'll have a look at at our platform live. I hope you can see my screen. So here we got the page of the overview. We got the total summary and scoring. It's 80 points out of 100. We got the mileage statistics, which is travel at daytime, travel at nighttime, inside the city, outside the city, on highways, etc. The usage in different weekdays and some other bases. And now let's look at the scoring. Here we got the total score, which is improving from, let's say it's almost 70 points up to 82. So here we got the harsh accelerations, harsh brakings, cornering, and harsh turns. And we see that the most improvement worked due decrease in number of harsh accelerations and harsh turns. We see them declining while the total score is rising. And here we got some statistics that may be used by insurance companies or companies with their own fleet or anyone actually who uses the system. It's the total distance traveled at work days, at nights. We see that the driver did not drive the car at night at all. And we got the extended statistics of vehicle usage in different weekdays. So here we got the ECHO index and fuel consumption, which is actually shows the fuel consumption per 100 kilometers. And we won't be able to show you other services because in order to do that, we would have to get some private data, and we protect the private data of our customers, so we won't be able to show you everything. So I guess here my part is over. I guess you enjoyed the story, and I am very welcome to see your questions, and I'm ready to answer them. And now I will pass the word back to Robert. And thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you. Robert, please go ahead.
Thank you, Andrew, for your part of presentation. And now let's talk about how to start. If you are interested in the device for insurance telematics, Teltonika can offer to you a device originally designed for insurance telematics, dedicated for easy installation, device with robust casing and extremely accurate accelerometer and gyroscope data. To order, you can contact us via email, which you can see on the screen, or you can contact your regional sales manager. You can ask manager for special offer in case if you will use FMT 100 in combination with UBI Technologies software. Special offer will be active limited time, so hurry up. And if you are interested in the web-based solution, you can contact UBI Technologies. You can contact them via email, which you can see on a screen. And you will get 2-month free trial of the UBI Technologies web-based application. So, don't miss the great opportunity to start offering insurance telematics solution to your clients. And that concludes our presentation. I would like to say thank you one more time, stay safe, and see you soon at our next webinars.